millions of Americans are still eating the standard American diet, where most of what they eat has little or no nutritional value. If this is true for you, my guess is that you're also tired, carrying extra pounds, and taking a number of prescription medications. We need to worry less about quantity and focus more about putting nutrient-rich foods into our body. And today I'm going to show you how you can eat to live while enjoying an abundance of choices and flavors for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even dessert. But first, let's see how this worked for one couple.
About 1.5 years ago, my husband and I were both over 300 pounds. My knees hurt all the time, tired. My husband had high blood pressure, was on blood pressure medication. We do have an 8-year-old daughter, and I was very worried that we wouldn't live very long to see her grow up and to see her children someday. So I found Eat to Live and read the book and said the next day, this is what we got to start doing. We took it one recipe at a time. Literally, the weight melted off of us both.
When the pounds started coming off, and I'm like, wow, I'm not a 46-inch waist no more, but you know, a size 34 pants, and then 2 weeks later, they were too big.
Dr. Furman has completely changed our lives. The past year, I've lost 130 pounds.
I used to take blood pressure medication. I stopped 2 weeks into it. My cholesterol was approximately 250, now it's 150.
Everything we've tried, we've really enjoyed, and so I don't crave the fat and the sugar and the stuff that just keeps you, wanting more.
Because the stuff we're putting in our bodies, it's all natural, it's filling us up, and that's all we want. And we're not hungry after a meal.
We have a future, a healthy future together, because we're just going to keep doing this. There's absolutely nothing that would stop us from living this way.
Flavor is so important, and there's no limit on the spices, herbs, and flavors from around the world that can be incorporated into nutritarian cooking. Today we're going to make one of my favorite recipes from my Eat to Live cookbook, a mushroom and chickpea sofrito. The first step is to dry saute the mushrooms and onion in a really hot pan. So when I add the mushrooms and the onions, I'll put the onion in, so you can hear it sizzling, and the garlic, it's going to caramelize really nicely. Stir that around till you see the onions become glistening and yellow. All right, that's perfect now. Now I'm going to add the peppers. I have some green pepper and red pepper to give it that color. And now I'm going to add the spices into that, the paprika, the saffron threads, and a little chili flakes. Let that saute in there. Get the flavor out. And now I'm going to add some white wine and these chopped tomatoes. I'm going to mix that up, continuing to cook it. Lower the flame down as low as I can, so let that slowly cook for about 20 more minutes. Okay. Now we're going to take the Swiss chard and blanch it by placing it in boiling water for just 1 minute. Okay, I'm going to take the Swiss chard that's been blanched for a minute out of the pot. And now we're going to take that Swiss chard, take the stems off. I'm going to cut it into a few sections. So now we can roll it up. This is reduced and cooked. I'm going to add the chopped chickpeas and some chopped mushrooms. Okay, I'm going to take the filling we'd made and put it into the Swiss chard that we had blanched, maybe a heaping tablespoon in each square of Swiss chard. Then I'm going to roll it up into squares, or fold it over into squares. So I filled my plate with them, and now I'm going to put this in the oven just to heat it up for a short period of time. Okay, let's make the plum salad for the topping. So I'm going to take some nice plums I've chopped up and mix in with chopped fennel and some sherry vinegar, some chopped sunflower seeds here, which can be lightly toasted or just like this raw, chopped chives, just a little bit of chili flakes, and some chopped parsley. Let me mix that up. Ravioli's out of the oven. And now I can plate this by taking plum salad right on top. Now that's a mouth-watering dish. You might also like to try this Thai vegetable curry, followed up with a gorgeous dessert like my coconut carrot cream pie. Now that's what I call eating to live. Here's a health tip. Disease is not inevitable, it's preventable and reversible.